So what do you usually do, Sean? Do you usually try to like interact with them?
Yeah, try doing like an EVP or try devices or even apps, or an app or two on a phone can even be used, believe it or not. Let me see if I have it on here because it's a new phone.
Leave it unlocked. I might sit back down in there.
Okay, it should be unlocked.
Yeah.
Okay, what we do is we'll take and usually ask some questions, see if we can get an EVP response. I don't have a digital recorder right handy with me right now. Okay. I also use, like I said, I use a Word app. We had some success with the Word app on an occasion. Uh-oh.
We are entering the summertime. Hello, everyone.
Here, I gotta pop my light on so I can see a little bit.
Hope everyone's doing well.
I usually sit still somewhere and ask questions. Oh, okay.
Where would you like to sit?
Well, we can sit wherever.
Is it like disrespectful to sit on the headstones, or?
Probably. Usually when I do that, it's like a living room situation or at a house or business. One or the other. Usually when I sit down in a chair and stuff like that.
We probably sit against the stone wall right here.
We could, yeah.
Let's do that.
We could sit on the stone wall, possibly. I think there might be a bench right outside there.
Think we'll get better luck inside the cemetery, though?
We could.
You coming, Charlie?
No, I'm just out here.
Alright.
It's not that big of a place, is it? It's just right here, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Alright, let's go over here then.
Okay. In case we get something interesting. Let me see the settings on it. Sensitivity, I want medium. Medium. Appearance is good. Mode, I want database.
So what does this app do?
This is, or what did you ask about?
What does this app do?
It does a variety of things. EMF audio recorder will pick up, or like turn on if it picks up something.
Okay, cool.
And the recorder part of it. This is just individual functions though. I can't have it do all at once, unfortunately.
Right.
EMF camcorder, camera, and I'm going to kick on camcorder mode or camera mode, depending upon if it goes up. White noise generator, it'll generate the staticky noise. EMF alarm, it'll make a, if it picks up higher, it'll go off.
Okay.
I don't know if that works well, because that function, because I don't know that it actually has.
Let's just try to elicit a response from them.
Okay. That's why I always use the database.
Alright, cool.
You could use touch alarm, isn't that bad to use either, but sometimes, this time it's been quiet, but sometimes when you fire it back up,
Yeah.
it's going to give you words for a little bit. As I like to say, it like prepares or resets. Afraid. And I also ask questions off of the words too. Okay. Like I will ask, like, what are you afraid of? Where's the device? I can't see the device on here. There we go. I wasn't far enough forward. Here we'll turn off, temporarily turn off night vision so you can see that. There, now it should be able to see the word afraid. Okay.
Okay. So now what?
Okay, ask whatever question you want to. Like I ask, like, does anyone here like to communicate with us? Or like, how many people are here? And try to find out questions about them.
When we start?
Yeah, go ahead.
How you doing, everyone? If there's anyone here right now, how many people are here with us right now?
Vinegar. I'll just read it off for the keep it in night mode and read it off.
Okay, vinegar. Doesn't really get us anywhere now, does it?
No. Not that I'm aware of anyway. Did you use vinegar in recipes? Now I might add on normal investigations. I try to avoid the yes or no type questions. Right. I don't like it because if you ask too many in a row, they could be answering question number 2 or 3 or 10 right. For all you know.
Makes sense.
And that's why. So plus you can tell it's a sign of an intelligent when you're getting an intelligent reply or something that could be interesting for it.
If I turn on my thermal and I say, hey, you could, use the energy for my thermal.
Well, you look around the thermal here. This is a cemetery. Sure. You could do that, but you're probably better off to try using it as its regular use.
So try right there.
Being that we're in a cemetery. Anybody watching on Central Pennsylvania Investigators when it plays, I do have a regular app on stuff that happened in history here. A Pandemonium. 15. And there actually are 2 videos I have in Pandemonium. So feel free to check them out.
Out of curiosity, is 15 the number of people that are here with us right now?
Did we ask that question? I do ask that question normally. Yeah. Or at somebody's age.
15 seems like a big number.
Yeah, I don't think it's how many people are here with us. Are you a male or a female? Knee. What happened to your knee? Larry. What is your last name? Brass. I think we're in the neighborhood of the Millers, who I believe are the ones who founded this town. Are you a Miller, Larry? Or what is your last name? Give us some kind of indication, please. What is Brass? I guess could it be Larry Brass? As a last name? I'll have to look that up, but I'm not so sure on that one.
Akasha.
Akasha. There was a slave who ran away. That could be that kind of a name. How old are you, Akasha? She's supposed to be found in the northeastern corner. As far as I know, the northeastern corner is right where we are, just beyond where we are. Akasha could be 15 years old. That could be the 15 reference. It's hard to tell. Where are you from, Akasha?
Listen, if there's anyone there, I put out a flashlight on my cell phone. Could you either tap my cell phone screen up or turn the flashlight on, please?
Known.
I'll ask again. If there's anyone there, I got my phone out right here and my flashlight right there. Could you either light up my screen on my cell phone or smartphone, whatever you want to call it, or turn on the flashlight, please?
What or who is known? Bless you.
Thank you.
Again, we're at Pioneer Cemetery for a kind of very small version, obviously, but for doing somewhat of a paranormal investigation. And it's not going to be a long one, so we'll see what happens. Why are you here? Can I play? Students. That's actually a possible answer for that
Holy.
question. Holy. Religious.
Well, yeah, it's definitely religious.
Especially back in those days. Big time religious. It could be a teacher.
Cord.
Cord. I don't know what chord refers to.
Yeah, you're gonna have to help us out here.
So can we assume you're a teacher because you're here for the students? But the rest I don't know. Or I should say thank you, actually. I'm sorry. That's rude of me. I'm sorry. Thank you for replying back to us.
And
How many? Oh, go ahead.
okay.
I'm going to say, how many students do you have? Okay, flashlights are tough to work.
Huh?
Flashlights are tough because you gotta have it super sensitive in the back for touch, and those flashlights you have there are really good. Which
Caught.
caught. Okay, the girl was caught the slave girl who came up through here, and that does still fit the Akasha possibility.
Wait, so there was a slave girl that got caught here?
Supposedly, yeah.
Like she was what, like ran away from the south or something like that?
Something to that effect, yes. And she was. They thought she was. They shot up as if she was a bear. That part I just don't. I don't get. Supposedly.
Chills.
Chills.
That could be something from a sickness.
Well, that's true too. They had to have people that got sick here and died from sickness.
Well,
Especially considering what they could do medication-wise.
Akasha, if you are the runaway slave girl that got caught, I just want to say I'm really sorry. I'm really, really sorry that happened to you. I really hope you found some sort of peace.
Sugar.
What about sugar? Maybe that's how she got caught.
What, because of sugar?
Maybe.
I doubt it. It's... I don't know. Not all words are going to pertain to something.
Right.
And it's hard to tell if something does pertain to something, no matter what. I've done it once, and I'm sure other times it's possible I did communicate for a little bit with the apps like this and do not know that I did. You know what I mean? Because I can't verify it. Some you can find, I'm sure, on this app too, but the main one I use, Ghost Radar. You can find people saying it's bunk, and you know what? They're not totally wrong. You gotta use it just mostly for entertainment, really.
Yeah.
But I do ask questions to spin off of it that I might not have otherwise asked, and the reason why I do that is just in case I'll get another word off of here as well. You can get an EVP reply on the recorder or off of here, or both. And it could be a question I would have never asked. And if I get a direct line of correlation like I did with the red crash collision,
Yeah.
and then recent for a car crash, asked if you were in a car crash, that would be the ultimate.
Ooh, can I try something?
What?
Can I try something?
Yeah.
One thing I would really appreciate, I do miss my grandmother dearly. She passed away in 2003.
Anything.
When I said, could I try something?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That is a possible reply to that question.
I do miss my grandmother. She passed away in 2013. Can you, what can you tell me about her? If you can or don't want to, I understand. Don't forget, we got the tape recorder going too, so if you want to communicate with us that way, whatever's easier for you.
Yeah, you want to go to the red light. Scream as loud as you can into the red light. Close. Anything close. Can you give us some better clue about close? What close mean? Do you like our clothes? We are in style, let me tell you.
Saw.
Saw.
That can mean like I saw something. That can mean like.
I'm gonna call something like a saw.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what saw pertains to. So did you see something? Or give us an idea what you saw or what you cut. We can probably tell the difference.
Bodies.
Based on the answer. Well, that would be. Well, that could be either one.
Take your time.
Akasha or the teacher, are you still here? If you are, can you please tell us who is still here? And one very big thing when doing
Unit.
a unit, when doing paranormal investigation, EVPs especially, yeah, you gotta give time, just like we do after calls and stuff for Bigfoot.
Yeah.
And the other thing you gotta do is don't whisper. If you do whisper, that's okay, but tag it.
Okay.
Say that was me, or that was so and so, or that was one of us, or that's me, or that's. Because that's where the EVPs come into play at that level.
Makes sense.
Yep.
What, like there's a unit of them here? Unit of close to me family, and the Millers, they all have their names on those tombstones.
Yeah.
Can give us a sign if unit pertains to the Millers being here right now, please?
Let me ask this. Are you okay being touched?
Hmm?
Are you okay being touched?
I don't care.
All right. Feel free to go up and touch Mike on his left shoulder.
Just don't like possess me or anything like that, please.
Remind me we do a prayer, though, afterwards.
Yes.
Stuff.
Stuff. Wait. Yeah, stuff.
So maybe it means they saw stuff.
Probably. Oh, yeah, it would be Saul stuff, wouldn't it? Saul, and then units and stuff.
They saw units of stuff.
That would be like individual items, I would think. Which, to me, that would be like junk or whatever, probably. I'm sorry, but we're a little bit off in terms of understanding you. I know you're doing the best you can. Thank you as well, let me add.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, we're very glad that you're willing to possibly communicate with us. Alright, this is one time when singing can actually be a good thing. Because you get in time with something they can relate to. Or whether they like it or not.
By the way, you're free to use as much energy from my phone as you'd like, if that helps. Like, you could drain my battery right now if you wanted to.
Well, for that matter, mine too.
Mm-hmm. Everything except the tape recorder or the camera. We kind of need those right now.
Yeah, we do.
Celebration.
That's awesome. What are we celebrating? Hopefully Mike and I can join in your celebration. We'd like to celebrate too. Congratulations to you. If I knew what, I'll directly congratulate you for it. For what you did. Or what happened.
Maybe it happened on this day.
Could have. Oh, that was me.
Oxygen.
Alright, oxygen. Woohoo! I like oxygen too. We need oxygen just to survive, so...
Maybe someone here got strangled?
Well, that's a possibility, I guess.
If that's the case, I'm really sorry about that.
There are some, there are some Civil War and probably Revolutionary War people in here. Well, maybe not Revolution, definitely Civil War, though.
If that's the case, thank you all for your service.
Yes, thank you, guys. Do you know how Battle Hymn of the Republic goes?
How what?
How the song Battle Hymn of the Republic goes?
I don't.
I don't either.
Could you just give us an indication of who you are? What your name is? Please?
Again, just... We'll show you here. Uh-oh, oh, there's a stone. They are coming through a little bit there. We'll show you again how we are operating in the dark. That's really what we see. There is some moonlight providing some light. The advantage of that is, though, is that I can go up here. Why is it not shooting that? Above. There we go. Yes, I was above the phone. I think you might, maybe there's a chance you were telling me that. How many members of your family are buried here? Did you happen to feel any touch your shoulder in that time period at all?
Nope.
No, I never have either on demand. Well, no, one time I did get touched on demand in theory. I felt like I was one time at the General Lee headquarters in Gettysburg. Them. Well, yeah, I know. There's some good people, I think, aren't they? What was life like here? Especially if you can manipulate the word device. What would you say life was like here? Why did this town have issues and fail and everyone left?
Raster.
I don't know what that word means.
Yeah, I don't know either what raster means. Thank you for a reply. Unfortunately, I don't know what that word means. I'll have to remember to look it up, though. But I can't look up a word. I don't know what it, when I don't have service on my phone. What was the last question I asked? What'd you hear?
Like a dog barking or something like that.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you heard an audible. Because if you get this, you get something that's called EVP for electronic voice phenomena.
Yeah.
But if you hear something like that, and I heard something too, I wasn't sure what it was, it's an audible voice phenomena, an AVP. And even if it's audible, there's no guarantee it's going to be on the digital recorder, actually. It's strange how that happens. I can't explain that one.
It sounds like it's coming from far, far away, though.
What does that?
Recuse.
Recuse. Usually that's in like a court case where you recuse yourself because you have a conflict of interest. Can you give me a clue what What your reference is for recuse?
Pole.
Poll. What about the poll?
We asked, why did the town go under? How was life in the town?
Yeah. Oh, we got rasters to how to go under or why to go under.
Yeah. It's R-A-S-T-E-R, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Charlie?
Yeah.
Can you, would you mind looking up a word for us?
What word?
Raster. R-A-S-T-E-R.
R-O-S what?
R like Robert, A like Apple, S-T-E-R.
What do you say?
He's looking it up.
Okay. Is there a cell phone signal? I don't have a cell phone signal, so I can't do that.
Rectangular pattern of parallel scanning lines.
Para-
Followed by electron.
Oh.
A rectangular pattern of
Scared.
parallel scanning lines followed by the electron beam on the television screen or computer monitor.
Oh, so like those... Okay, I know what those are.
I'm still lost.
Beep. You know when the TV goes like beep and like all those...
Oh, yeah. Those are rasters?
Maybe, I think.
Or some kind of raster effect or something?
Scared.
Yeah, I remember being upset too when there were TV lines when I'd get up in the morning when I was little. Why are you scared? This is the second time we had a word like that. We also had afraid come up as the first word. Can you give us an idea why you are afraid or scared? Please give us an idea. We mean no harm to you.
Maybe we could help you.
We can prove, maybe not prove, but at least take and try to gather evidence towards your existence. That.
Bird.
Yeah.
Here.
Here.
Want to hear the bird?
You know, what are you afraid to hear? Uh-oh, there we go. How am I missing it? There we go. So you can see the word here coming across. Okay.
Roger.
To night vision. You're afraid to hear Roger.
It's R-O-D-G-E-R. Is that the name or just like the phrase?
probably, in this case, a name, I would think. Can you help us out if that's a phrase or a name, or what Roger's last name is? Thank you for keep going here on the conversation, by the way.
Settled.
Settled. Okay, so you're afraid or scared Roger settled. Where did Roger settle, or what did he settle for?
Knife.
Knife.
Settled a knife?
That would mean he either settled or, I asked him what or why, and he got knife. So, can you help us out with how a knife's involved? Alright, the camera is now dead again, and the phone bar is about to die as well.
I think that's as far as the call tonight.
Do you want to call it a night?
I guess so.